Welcome everyone to the live webinar. And this is Ask Me Anything session on your journey towards ITIL Master. My name is Vikas Sharma, and let me introduce myself. So that's me, Vikas Sharma, with more than 22 years of experience in IT, being part of pre-sales, bidding, transition, operations, worked as a project manager, as a part of the ops. I'm ITIL Master. I'm also accredited trainer for ITIL. Apart from ITIL, I train on Scaled Agile Framework. I am a Six Sigma certified trainer. I train on CM. I train on DevOps, DevSecOps, SRE, Agile Scrum Master, Prince2 Agile. So all these are my key fortes. And team, let me share more information on how to become ITIL Master. So we are here discussing ITIL Master Scheme, ITIL Master Certification Scheme. So if we talk about ITIL, most of you might have already covered ITIL V3. So how do you move to ITIL Master on ITIL4? We will be covering that. And in case your certifications have already expired, so then how do you extend those certifications? How do you renew those certifications? We are going to discuss that. So team, if we look at the ITIL certification scheme, so we know that there is a foundation, ITIL4 foundation, and after the foundation, you can do extension modules. Now, what are these extension modules? Well, extension modules are few of the role-based certifications, like if you're playing a role of a business relationship manager, or you're already acting as a customer relationship manager. In that case, you can go for business relationship management certification. This covers the overall business relationship management aspect. And if you are playing a role of an IT asset manager, then you can go for IT asset management. And in IT asset management, we would cover the entire life cycle of all the IT assets and how, as an IT asset manager, you help in controlling the cost, managing the risk, and optimizing the utilization of IT assets, adhering to different norms, standards, regulations. So all that is covered in IT asset management. And team, if we talk about other two extension modules, that is one for acquiring and managing cloud services, which covers how do we manage the cloud services, how are we going to procure those cloud services from different providers. And another one is sustainability in digital and IT. So when we look at sustainability in digital and IT, well, that certification covers sustainability goals. So how are we going to increase the use of renewable resources in the organization? How are we going to contribute to the sustainability goals? From that organization's perspective, it covers all that. Well, for acquiring and managing cloud services and sustainability in digital and IT, you don't need ITIL Foundation. So there's no prerequisite for acquiring and managing cloud services, and also for sustainability in digital and IT. Well, when we talk about these two modules, only ITIL overview is needed. Now, if I talk about ITIL overview covers the overview of ITIL4, the service value system, and the value chain. Well, there's no exam for ITIL overview. Whereas ITIL Foundation is a training for a couple of days followed by an exam. So that's your ITIL Foundation certification. And after the foundation, you can go for those two extension modules, which are for roles specific to BRM, business relationship management, and IT asset management. Now, in case we are done with the extension modules, then we can focus on ITIL Master Journey. Now, for ITIL Master, these extension modules are not needed. For ITIL Master, it mainly will focus on ITIL Practice Manager. So Practice Manager covers 3 bundle certifications, which we are going to cover. I'll discuss about this. It covers ITIL Managing Professional, and it covers ITIL Strategic Leaders. Now, if you have to be ITIL Managing Professional certified, so then you have to complete 4 certifications. You have Create, Deliver, and Support. You have Drive Stakeholder Value. You have HVIT, that is High Velocity IT, and you have Direct, Plan, and Improve. Now, if you complete these 4 certifications, you become ITIL Managing Professional. Why I'm talking about all this? See, many of you might have completed ITIL Managing Professional Transition Bridge course. That means if you were, let's say, ITIL B3 expert, or you had 17 credit points on ITIL B3, so then you had an option to go for ITIL Managing Professional Bridge course. So if you complete the bridge course, it covers this delta and you become ITIL Managing Professional doing that particular certification. But now, if people haven't done the bridge course is no more. I mean, it's discontinued. So then, if you want to be ITIL Managing Professional, so you have to start from ITIL Foundation. Now, let's say you complete a foundation. After that, you are aiming to be ITIL Managing Professional. So then you have to complete 4 certifications. That is Create, Deliver, and Support, which is CDS, Drive Stakeholder Values, that is DSV, High Velocity IT, that is HVIT, and then you have Direct, Plan, and Improve, that's DPI. Now, if I talk about Create, Deliver, and Support, what does it cover? Create, Deliver, and Support, as the name suggests, you have to create, you have to deliver and support the services and the products. Well, in order to do that, you will end up creating a service value system. You will end up defining your value streams. So when you define the value streams, you will obviously try to reduce the non-value adding activities from those value streams. You will try to optimize the overall workflow. And that is covered in Create, Deliver, and Support. And if you go for Drive Stakeholder Value, so that's DSV, Drive Stakeholder Value, it covers 7 stages of the customer journey. And how do we manage the stakeholder value or stakeholder experience in all those 7 stages? Well, those 7 stages could be, let's say, first stage is explore, where customer is exploring the market for a potential provider and provider is exploring the market for potential customers. So you have explore stage. Then you will have engage stage, where both the parties will engage with each other and they will share their requirements. And then comes offer stage. Against those requirements, now provider is going to propose the solution, and then comes agree stage, where they are going to have an agreement, the contracts. So these 4 stages are done. After this, you have 3 stages. Next is onboarding or offboarding stage, where providers are going to onboard new customers and customers are going to onboard new suppliers, or they're going to offboard the exiting suppliers. And same goes for suppliers as well. They might be offboarding exiting customers. So that is onboarding and offboarding stage. Then comes value co-creation stage. Now, value co-creation, where both the parties are going to perform joint activities to do the service relationship management, and they're going to drive the value for each other, or they're going to co-create value for each other. And that is the 6th stage. And the 7th stage is value realization, where the improvisation, innovation comes in. So that's DSV, drive stakeholder value. So when we talk about blending ITIL with other practices, how do we do that? That is covered in high velocity IT. How do we integrate the value chain with maybe the practices like DevOps or Agile or Cloud or SRE, all those things? What kind of behavior is needed? That is covered in HVIT, high velocity IT. And that gives us fast speed, better time to market, reduction in the quality defects. I mean, these are some of the outcomes that organizations would like to achieve. So that's high velocity IT. And once we are done with high velocity IT, or let's say we have completed 3, now we go for DPI, that is direct, plan, and improve. Now, as the name says, direct, plan, and improve. So direction and control comes from the governance. So this particular module also gives us the idea how to set up the governance, risk, and compliance function. It talks about how to manage the organizational changes, the people aspect of it, how to drive those improvements in the organization. So when we do the improvements, what kind of assessments are done, like gap analysis or maybe maturity assessment? So what are those kind of assessments that can be explored? What are their pros and cons? All those things are covered in DPI, direct, plan, and improve. Very important. So let's say you completed these 4. After these, you become ITIL Managing Professional. Means you will get a 5th certificate which says ITIL Managing Professional Certified. You don't have to go for 5th exam. You have to just cover these 4. That is Create, Deliver, and Support, Drive Stakeholder Value, High Velocity IT, and DPI, Direct, Plan, and Improve. And you become ITIL Managing Professional. and that will be kind of expert in IT service management. So that's about the managing professional journey. Now, people who have already done ITIL Managing Professional Transition Bridge course, where they have transitioned from ITIL V3 to ITIL4, well, who was eligible for that transition bridge course? People who have minimum of 17 credit points in ITIL version 3. Now, what are these 17 credit points? So there we used to have lifecycle module or capability module. So let's say people have completed ITIL V3 foundation, and after that they went for ITIL intermediate, which is for the lifecycle module. So they used to score 3 credit points for each certification. There were 5 of them. So that's 15 plus 2 from the foundation. That gives you 17 credit points. So if you have minimum of 17 credit points, you were eligible for that bridge exam. Or if you do MALC, managing across life cycle, that gives you another 5 credit points and you become ITIL expert. So if you were ITIL V3 expert, or you were let's say you scored 17 credit points on ITIL V3, you are eligible for the bridge exam. If you have done the bridge, you get 2 certificates. One is for the bridge, managing professional transition bridge course, and you get another certificate which is for managing professional. So that bridge makes you managing professional. So you are already managing professional, or if you are on ITIL4, we understood we do the foundation. After the foundation, we go for all these 4 certifications and we become managing professional. Now, after being managing professional, what next? Now, let's say we want to be a strategic leader certified, because strategic leader will take you to the next level, and that is in demand, wherein we talk about how to form a vision. Let's say you're already working as a leader. So then you can aim for strategic leaders. So you are going to create the vision, you're going to create the purpose statement, how to achieve that. For that, how do we drive the digital initiatives? There's a proper guidance for that. So it talks about driving that digital and IT strategy. So DITS, digital and IT strategy, is the certification which we also call as ITIL leader. So that is digital and IT strategy. So there's a certification for that. You complete that. And along with that, if you're going from the foundation to strategic leaders, so then after DITS or before DITS, you also have to complete DPI. Now, if you are going from the managing professional, so then you have already covered direct, plan, and improve in managing professional. So then for strategic leaders, you only need to do one, that is digital and IT strategy. That is ITIL leader, and that makes you ITIL strategic leaders. If you have come from the managing professional transition bridge course, so then you're already managing professional. After that, you need to do only digital and IT strategy, the one certification, and it will make you strategic leaders. So now, let's say you have completed all 5 of these. You have completed CDS, create, deliver, and support, DSP, drive stakeholder value, high velocity IT, DPI, that is direct, plan, and improve, and digital and IT strategy. With these 5 certifications, now you are ITIL managing professional as well as you are ITIL strategic leaders. Now, what next? So now you also have practice manager certifications. Now, team, let's say if somebody is new to ITIL, you have done ITIL foundation, ITIL4 foundation. After that, you can aim to go for ITIL4 practice manager. But for being ITIL4 practice manager, there's a condition that you need to complete, create, deliver, and support. Along with that, now you have these 3 bundle certifications. Each bundle certification includes 5 practices. So if we talk about monitor, support, and fulfill, it covers 5 practices. That is service desk, incident management, problem management, service request management, monitoring, and event management. So if you want practice manager certification, out of these 3 bundle certifications, you need to do only one. And along with that, you need to complete CDS, create, deliver, and support. So if, let's say, I've completed CDS, I've completed monitor, support, and fulfill, which covers all these 5 practices. So then I become ITIL practice manager. I'll get a certificate which says Vikas is ITIL practice manager certified. So here, 2 certifications are needed to be practice manager. But imagine, you don't have those 2 certificates. You can do these individual practices as well, individual practice certifications. There's only 1 day of training for each one of them, and that will make you ITIL practitioner. So that is like for service desk. If you want to be a service desk practitioner, you can go for service desk, or you can go for incident management individually. But instead of going for individual certifications, I would say you directly go for monitor, support, and fulfill, where you will have a couple of days of training followed by an exam. You complete the monitor, support, and fulfill all together, and you have 5 practices covered in it. Well, it's more like operations manager. If you are monitor, support, and fulfill certified, and you're create, deliver, and support certified, you become ITIL practice manager, and that's more like operations manager. Now, let's say, as I told you, you don't need to complete all 3 bundle certifications. You can do any one. So if you have done monitor, support, and fulfill, that's fine. Or else you can also go for PIC, plan, implement, and control. Now for PIC, we need change enablement, release management, service configuration management, deployment management, and IT asset management. So you have 5 practices for PIC that are being covered there. So you complete that certification, you get PIC as well as CDS that will make you practice manager. Or else you can go for collaborate, assure, and improve, which talks about continual improvement, service level management, relationship management, information security management, and supply management. You have 5 practices being covered here. So these 5 practices are going to make you collaborate, assure, and improve certified. Along with that, CDS will make you ITIL practice manager. Now, see, it's up to you. You want to do all 5 together as a bundle, which I would prefer. But in case you don't want to do all 5 together, you can do them individually. But then that's going to be taking a long time because there's 1 day of training for each one of them, followed by an exam. And that will make you ITIL practitioner. So Krishnakant, if you park your question, I have a placeholder where we'll take your questions. Is that fine? I hope that's fine.
Absolutely. Thanks.
Okay. Yep. So team, now if we talk about practice managers, so as I was saying, that you can do individual certifications or bundle. I would always recommend go for the bundle certification. Individual certification will make you ITIL practitioner. Now, in case you are managing professional certified and you are strategic leader certified, along with that, you're also practice manager certified. Means, let's say we completed these 5 certifications, and that is create, deliver, and support, drive stakeholder value, high velocity IT, DPI, that is direct plan and improve, and digital and IT strategy. And along with that, if I complete monitor, support, and fulfill, so I'm managing professional certified, I'm strategic leader certified, I'm also ITIL practice manager certified. So if I'm all 3 certified, I become ITIL master. So for being an ITIL master, you need 3 certifications. You need to be practice manager, you need to be ITIL managing professional, and you need to be ITIL strategic leader certified. So for being ITIL master, you need these 3 certifications. Now team, that's about the certification. Let me tell you, there's also a particular arrangement that has happened that now PeopleCert, which is the certifying body, as well as Excelos, which used to own ITIL. So they introduced this 3 years validity for your ITIL certifications. All your ITIL certifications will have a validity for only 3 years. Now, let's say if I become ITIL master, or let's say I completed my ITIL foundation this year. Let's say that's December 2024. I completed my ITIL foundation. So it will have a validity till, let's say, if I complete it on 31st December, so 30th December 2027, my ITIL V3 foundation, ITIL4 foundation would get expired. It will have that 3 years validity. How do I get it renewed? See, it's simple. You go for the next level of certification after that. So if you're going for the next level of certification, so that will extend your existing certification to the new validity. Because let's say if I went for CDS, CDS will have next 3 years of validity. So my foundation also gets extended to next 3 years. So that's how you can extend the validity. You go for the next level. Well, there's another option as well, which is obvious. You take the re-exam. But instead of taking that exam again, I would always suggest go for the next level. Now, this applies to many people who have done ITIL Managing Professional Transition Bridge course their validity of the certificate has already expired. So how do they extend that validity? See, again, if you are already managing professional transition bridge course certified, you don't have to retake any exam. I would say you just go for next level, that is digital and IT strategy. You complete that certification, you will become a strategic leader certified. So then your existing managing professional validity would also get extended to next 3 years. Or let's say you were a strategic leader certified, you're managing professional certified, and your validity has already expired for your existing certificates. So then maybe you go for practice manager, that is monitor, support, and fulfill. That will also extend. So this is how you can extend the validity of your certificates. But now all your ITIL certificates have 3 years validity. How to check that? You log on to your PeopleCert account, go to your certificates, and there you will see valid till. So that's how you check the validity of your certificates. Now, team, having said this is the master scheme. See, if I talk about for ITIL Master, those extension modules I have removed from here. Now, this is for masters, as we discussed. For being ITIL Master, you need to have 3 certifications: managing professional, strategic leader, and practice manager. Now, if you ask me, after the foundation, you need to take 6 exams and 6 certifications to be master. And that is going to be 4 in managing professional, that is create, deliver, and support, drive stakeholder value, high velocity IT, and DPI, that is direct, plan, and improve, and digital and IT strategy. So that will make you strategic leader. So all 5 will make you managing professional and strategic leader certified. Along with that, let's say you take monitor, support, and fulfill. It's not only that you have to go for monitor, support, and fulfill, but that is most oftenly selected certification, most popular certification. So people go with monitor, support, and fulfill. But you can pick up any of the bundles, and that will make you practice manager. It's not that you have to complete all three bundles. No, you pick up only one bundle certification, and that's how you become ITIL master. You have to be practice manager, managing professional, and strategic leader certified to be ITIL master. So team, you could be here, let's say at managing professional. As I told you, most of us did the managing professional transition bridge course. So you must be here. You are already managing professional. What next? You can target strategic leaders next, that is digital and IT strategy. Now, if you're already digital and IT strategy certified, so then you're already here. That's strategic leader. What next? You go for practice manager, which is those bundle certification, any one of the bundles. And that will make you ITIL master. This is how you can complete your ITIL master journey. And people who have done ITIL foundation, so these were the things that were covered in ITIL4 foundation, like how modern and IT organizations work, how to improve speed and efficiency, and how important culture and behavior are for success, and important IT service terms and ideas. That was covered in ITIL4 foundation. And well, managing professional transition bridge course. So as I told you, there was a bridge course that was valid, which used to cover the delta from ITIL V3 to ITIL 4. And if you complete that, you become ITIL 4 managing professional certified. Well, now it is discontinued. It's not there anymore. Now team, managing professional, as I told you, you already know that we cover these 4 modules, that is create, deliver, and support, drive stakeholder value, high velocity IT, and DPI, direct, plan, and improve in this managing professional course. So this stream provides practical and technical knowledge about how to run the successful IT-enabled services, teams, and workflows. That's why ITIL managing professional is important for you. But if you're already managing professional, what next? You can go for digital and IT strategy, and that will make you strategic leader certified. So ITIL4 strategic leader includes 2 modules, but if you're already managing professional, so direct, plan, and improve is already covered. You need to just pick up digital and IT strategy, and that will make you strategic leader certified. Well, this covers how the organization strategies are created, how we form the vision statement, how we drive the strategic initiatives. So all those things are covered in digital and IT strategy. And then, in case you're already certified on digital and IT strategy, you go for practice manager. Well, for practice manager, there are 3 bundle certifications. It's not important that you do all 3. You can pick up any one bundle certification along with CDS, create, deliver, and support. That will give you ITIL Practice Manager. In case you do only one practice certification, individual practice, that is, let's say service desk, and that will make you ITIL practitioner for service desk. That will not make you practice manager. So you need to remember that in case you want to be a practice manager, you will have to complete any of these bundles along with CDS, create, deliver, and support. That is important. Like here, I've also written here, you will need to have completed 5 individual practices or a bundle certification. For example, MSF, monitor, support, and fulfill, plus ITIL specialist, create, deliver, and support. And then you get ITIL Master. For ITIL Master, see, it recognizes the mastery of ITIL principles at strategic, tactical, and operational level at all the levels. And the people who are certified on practice manager, managing professional, and strategic leader, they become ITIL Master. They will get that certificate of ITIL Master. And ITIL Master certification involves rigorous assessment of ITSM concepts, methods, and tools. And achieving ITIL4 Master status is challenging yet highly rewarding accomplishment. Now, team, for this, do we need to apply separately? No. Is there a separate exam? No. As I told you, you need only those 3 certifications: practice manager, managing professional, and strategic leader. And then you become you become masters. You will get a separate certificate for ITIL4 Master. So, team, any questions on this? Krishnakant, you can ask your question now.
Hey. Thanks, Vikas.
Yeah.
I'm having a bridge course done for the ITIL4 Managing Professional Transition Certificate.
Okay.
Which actually expired, last week. So can I still appear for the other courses and get renewed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you have done Managing Professional Transition Bridge course and it has expired, you can go for digital and IT strategy. So it will extend your validity for managing professional also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
Great. And then after that, if you do practice manager, you will become master. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Great. Wonderful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question, team?
And before going to the next one, so is there any, again, see, my certification has already expired. So do I have any, again, within certain period, should I take the next course or no rule as such?
See, I would say take it at the earliest, because prices are going to go high and there are a lot of other things. Market scenarios are changing. So I would say take it at the earliest. Okay. Because prices are hiking from 1st of Jan. Yeah.
Understood. Yeah. And we can't do anything within these 4-5 days, that one holidays.
No. So I'll give you information on that as well. My next few slides are based on that pricing. So I would say, in case you want to go for it, there are huge discounts available. You can at least block your voucher. And then the voucher validity is for 1 year. You can give the exams and all that in next 1 year, anytime.
Oh, that's fantastic. Then I think probably that, that helps. Probably I have the right question before your slides.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yep. Another one, Vikas, you mentioned, for a operations manager, there was a specific incident and the module. So what are the other roles for other 2 categories on the first deck?
See again, it's not mentioned somewhere on PeopleCert link or if you talk about Google, they haven't mentioned that you become operations manager. But these practices are from the operation itself, like service desk, incident management, problem management, service request, and monitoring and event management. So they are from operations. So monitor, support, and fulfill will make you a practice manager for operations. Yeah. Similarly, for transition, you can pick up PIC, plan, implement, and control. So that will be more of change enablement, release management, service configuration management, deployment management, and IT asset management. Yeah. Now, for collaborate, assure, and improve, you have multiple roles. Like if you're working in the continual improvement team, so you can be practitioner for continual improvement, or service level manager role. So SLM is there, relationship manager role, relationship management is there, information security management, and then you also have supply management. Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
People working in these areas can go for collaborate, assure, and improve.
Okay. My role is primarily into governance, managing all this. So just wondering, how do I, hire the?
No, so see, right now, I would say if I'm at your place, so I would go for DITS for sure first. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever I get time, I'll pick up any one of these. I mean, that doesn't matter. Maybe let's say to begin with, or most popular is monitor, support, and fulfill. If I pick up that, so then I become practice manager. And whenever I have time, I can study, collaborate, assure, and improve later. No hurry for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yep. Any other questions, team? Anyone?
Yeah, because is there a cooling period between each certificate? Like,
Well,
do we have to wait for some time before going for another certificate?
No, there is no cooling as such. See, now prerequisite. Prerequisite is that you should have a foundation certification. And if you're going for practice manager, so then for practice manager, maybe I'll just go back to that slide again. You need two certifications. That is CDS is mandatory and monitor, support, and fulfill, or any one of these, like I said. But there is no sequence, like which one you should take first. Yeah. So there's no cooling period as such.
It can be done like, suppose today I'm done with the practice manager, then I can go for managing professional, right?
Yes, you can managing. I mean, any, let's say CDS or anything,
right, okay.
maybe a week later, because or maybe next day as well, but you will not be able to prepare. Training is mandatory, so there will be a gap of at least 2 days. There is a training, and then you're going for the exam. Yeah.
All right. And out of these certificates, which one talks about the governance part more?
Oh, governance. It is DPI. Wait, let me. Do you see this slide? Or maybe I go back to our bigger picture. This one. Do you see this?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So this DPI, direct plan and improve. This talks about governance, risk, and compliance. And along with that, if you want to go to the next level, then digital and IT strategy will be define the digital strategy for the organization. Obviously, we also write the vision statements and digital and IT strategy. In fact, this DITS has a practical assignment. So it has 4 practical assignments to be completed. You're marked on those assignments, and then there is also online exam. So that's about digital and IT strategy. Yeah. So these two, and that will make you a strategic leader, mainly the governance part.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome, Atul. Yep. Any other questions, team? Anyone?
Because there are some questions in chat box as well.
Okay, just give me a minute. I'll go to the chat. Okay. Now, okay, first question from Tyagu. Do I need to get ITIL managing professional before starting ITIL practice manager? So answer to your question, Rajan, Tyagu Rajan, you need not go for managing professional before starting ITIL practice manager. Let's say you started from the foundation. If I remember, I think we have done the foundation together. I mean, you were in, I was the one who trained you. So then you can go for practice manager. For that, you need to do CDS and any of those bundle certifications, like you see on the screen. Yeah.
I have already done the CDS. Now I'm just thinking whether I mainly work on the service management activity, like incident change management. I'm just thinking whether I should go to the managing professional or practice manager, which will be
suitable. In case you want to be a practice manager certified, then after CDS, pick up any of these bundles. But as you said, you are in operations mainly. So change comes into the operation, but change is not covered in MSF. Otherwise, most of the practices are from MSF. IPC would be the main common area on which you are working, right? If I'm not wrong.
Because I'm
Your voice is very low. Can you come closer to mic?
I do incident as well as change. So I'm
Okay.
just confused whether I should go with a monitor, support, and fulfill, or plan, implement, and control. That's why I just.
Well, both are equally important, but then I would say the most popular is monitor, support, and fulfill. It's up to you. You can go with monitor, support, and fulfill first, maybe later, whenever needed. Then later, you need not do the PIC, not the complete bundle, because then you're already practice manager, right? So instead of that
Yeah.
complete bundle, you can pick up only change enablement. That can also be done.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Yeah.
do you have any upcoming slots for monitor, support, and fulfill? Actually,
Uh,
I have seen that the 50% offer, some of the offers they are giving for the certification, but in the next year the model going to be changed, a little bit updated with the ITL standard. So I was just thinking, even if it is cost extra, I can take next year. I just want to see if you have any upcoming slot in the Jan for monitor, support, and fulfill.
See, we will have upcoming slots. In fact, we do a badge on this every month, and depending on the demand, it could be more than twice in a month. But we are doing a batch every month for monitor, support, and fulfill. So you can get in touch with my team, or I will ask my team to call you, and they will reach out to you, and they will give you that information. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll contact anyway. I have a contacts with your team,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I'll just contact them.
You do.
And because these will be the online classes or will have to be there at the premises?
No, so it depends. It depends on the audience. Most of them are like if we are doing it over the weekend, like we do a
Mhm.
public batch. So if we are doing that, then it's online because people are comfortable online. That's new normal. But again, I'm open for anything. If you want classroom trainings, if you have that demand, we can do it that way as well.
And one more thing that SIAM certifications, can those be aligned with these certificates or those are entirely different?
No, no. So CIAM, see, if I talk
Uh-huh.
about CIAM, CIAM is implementing ITIL in the
Right.
multi-source environment where you have multiple suppliers. So,
Right. Correct.
so if you are aware of how ITL works, you
Mhm.
can enhance CIAM. You will be comfortable in managing service integration and management as well, or implementing CIAM. Yeah. Okay. So now there is a question from Nilesh. He says, could you please elaborate strategic leader roles and responsibilities, how this can help us in our existing organization? So Nilesh, as I said earlier, see, when we talk about strategic leaders, it mainly help you define the vision for that particular department or let's say that complete organization, because this is for the leaders. So how do we define that vision? How do we set up the goals? How do we cascade those goals to different departments, then different teams, individuals? How that cascading would happen? And how do we create strategy? How do we enact on that strategy? So all those things are covered in strategic leaders. In fact, how do you drive these strategic initiatives? That is also covered in strategic leaders. Yeah. So I hope I answered your
And
question. Yeah.
because one more thing, like I believe these certificates are being given by two organization, PeopleCert and Excelos, right?
Okay.
So,
Mhm. So
what is
Excelos,
actually? Mhm.
Excelos is the BOK, body of knowledge. PeopleCert was one of the examination body, but PeopleCert acquired Excelos. So now it's going to be kind of one. You
So the
have already
certificate will
some
be from
PeopleCert.
PeopleCert.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yep. Great. So I go to the next question that says, can you please share training and certification costs for MSF? That was from Jaydeep Kulkarni. Yes, Jaydeep, my team will share it with you. They will come back to you.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. And next question. Oh, Atul, I already answered that question. Is there a cooling period between each certificate? No, there is not.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then I have from Almaz. Here are my questions. Extension module ITAM and PIC ITAM, are they same? So let me tell you, when we go with the extension module of IT asset management, it covers in-depth knowledge of ITAM, whereas when you go for the practice manager, which is under PIC, so there ITAM is just a small part, which talks about what processes are there in that particular practice for ITSM management, but how to go ahead with complete implementation, complete detailed implementation, detailed roles and responsibilities, all 4 dimensions. So that would be covered in ITSM management as a separate certification. So ITAM as an extension module will give you more value, but that doesn't mean that ITAM in PIC is not going to give you value. It is also valuable, but as you can understand, spending 1 day on ITAM and spending 2 to 3 days on ITAM, that's going to be different. So ITAM as a separate certification will have that more focus, more details, whereas ITAM as a part of PIC along with other 5 practices will be only at the practice level. Yeah. So that's for the ITSM management. And then your next question was for ITIL Master is also 3 years or lifetime. ITIL Master is also 3 years validity. And third question is, can we mix ITIL, practice manager, or only must take as only bundle? See, if you want to be a practice manager, you have to complete your CDS, create, deliver, and support, and you have to go for the any of the bundles. That will give you practice manager certification. Now, in case you're not doing a bundle, you're picking up one from each bundle, or let's say you're going with the mix and match. So that is not going to give you that practice manager certification. It will give you knowledge. It will make you ITIL practitioner on that particular practice, but not a practice manager. For being a practice manager, you need to pick up one bundle along with that CDS. That will give you the practice manager certification. Yeah, so I hope, Almas, I answered your question. Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, then I have another question that says, if ITIL Master expired after 3 years, how to renew it? See, now for ITIL Master, if it expires after 3 years, so how do we renew? We either take a re-exam. Now at that level, how many re-exams you are going to take? And the second is you go for the next level. Now there's no next level, then what do? So then you have to buy the membership, and you have to update the CPDs. That is continual professional development, where you must have conducted some trainings, or you must have delivered certain webinars and all those things. You get points for that, and you accumulate. You need to have at least 20 CPDs every year, which you need to update on that PeopleCert portal. And that's how you continue to extend your certification. That's how you renew.
And because one more thing, like what is the format of the examination? Is it still the same 40 questions or something else?
Yeah. So see, if I talk about, if you're looking at my screen, so if I talk about the managing professional, these 4 certifications, that is CDS, DSV, HVIT, and DPI, for all these 4, you will have 40 questions, out of which you need to score 28. That is 70%. That's passing, and 90 minutes for the exam.
Okay.
If you're going for digital and IT strategy, so there you will have only 30 questions. And you have 60 minutes to pass that exam. And that is also all objective. 1 question, 4 options. You need to select the right one. And there you need to get 21. That is again 70%. 21 out of 30. Yeah.
Okay.
And if we go with practice managers, like if I'm talking about bundle certifications. So for bundle certifications, you will again have 90 minutes, and there are 60 questions. 60 questions means 12 questions on each practice.
All right.
And so out of 60, you need to score 39, which is again 65%.
65. Okay.
Yeah. So 65% for bundle certifications, for practice manager, and 70% for managing professional, and even strategic leader, you have 70% passing. Yeah.